Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex are returning for another edition of our Anime Swap side series, this time covering the shows Mieruko-Chan and Secret of the Silent Witch. But anyways, guys, on with the episode. How you doing? You
uh,
couldn't handle that, could you?
okay. What? The silence? The awkward silence? No, I couldn't. I
No,
heard
you
the
like
choo
looked
choo
like you
again.
wanted to do
Bill
something and then
can't hear it.
you gave up.
Well, I was kind
Yeah,
of
because
thinking of something dumb to say, and then I couldn't think of anything. So I was like,
I
I'll
was
just be
thinking of
quiet.
something
And then
dumb,
Bill was also.
and then I couldn't think of anything, so I just stopped.
Well, I couldn't spoil a movie like the last time. Though I have seen
Spoil.
many memes now from Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Chainsaw of the pool scene. I've seen so many memes and jokes of the pool scene.
I've just seen memes in general.
Bakugo X Rize.
Yeah, crack shipping. Am I right? Anyways,
But we all know who would win in that fight. And it's not Bakugo.
no, probably not. Bakugo's kind of a bitch. So,
Yeah, I know. I know you
um,
hate Bakugo. He's Bakuno in your mind.
well, to be honest, his most recent appearance in the most recent episode of My Hero, I actually was the first time I'm like, he's actually decent. It took 7, 8 seasons to get there, but cool.
Wow. Bill
Uh,
actually likes Bakugo. Oh
I wouldn't
my
say it
god.
was more of a toleration. Then there was just a
I keep
really
forgetting. Oh, go.
keep forgetting
Speak.
what.
Well, I keep forgetting that you're watching it week by week
Yeah,
and I'm not.
I mean,
Oh, spoilers.
I'm in it for the long haul at this point. So
I know you committed, and now you got to start watching JoJo's.
yeah, give it time. I'm, I'm
JoJo's.
just I'm just not in the anime mood right now.
JoJo's or One Piece.
One
How
Piece
could
ain't
you not?
happening.
You know what you should rewatch? You should rewatch Slime because that's what I've been rewatching. And honestly, season 1 has so many funnies. There's just
Season
so
one
many
was very
good
good.
laugh. Season 1 is oh, I feel like that's also what's missing in some of the later the last season. I feel like we're just missing those goofy, funny moments. I miss them.
Yeah. Well,
I just,
season 3 had moments, but there was a lot of build up in season 3.
yeah.
Um,
I don't know. It's been good to rewatch though, because I've been watching a bunch of new shows, and honestly, there's just so much not great stuff out there. And I was like, ugh, I don't want to watch another isekai slop. So what did I watch? More isekai slop.
well, no, you watched one of the good
Well, I watched a
isekais.
better one. I'm watching Slime.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the good ones. I mean, there is some that are better than others, but yeah. So that's what I'm currently watching. But I have been watching other things, but I'll let you go first.
Um,
Speak.
I haven't really watched much since the last time we recorded, mostly just because I just haven't been feeling it lately. I've been kind of tired. But I've been keeping up with my
You gotta get to
ongoings.
100. Gotta
It
get
ain't
to
happening.
100.
Um,
You gotta get to 75.
that might happen. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, but I've been keeping up with my ongoings. I've been watching The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. That's still a very charming show. Very
How far
different
is that
take. 10 episodes out of 13, I
in?
would
Oh,
say. So
okay, it's almost done.
it's almost there. Uh, couple more weeks. That one's been very charming. Still, the dub's a little iffy still, but I really do like. I like the characters. I like the progression. It's taking it in a very different way than a lot of rom coms do or romance animes, which is fun. And then of course, Spy Family. Spy Family continues to be amazing. Um, God damn it, that fucking I forgot how brutal that the Lloyd flashback scenes were.
I
Have
haven't
you not?
I haven't watched that yet.
Okay.
Well, I've been watching
Um,
Slime.
yeah,
But I know I read the manga, Bill, so it's not like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know
It
what's
it hits
coming.
different animated. That's all
Because
I will
remember, I'm
say.
farther than you in the manga now. I know more than you now for Spy Family.
Cool. Read Chainsaw Man and then come back to me. Um, I love it when you get dramatic and your computer just shits the
Those are
bed.
my anger noises.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Yeah,
Um,
it's been shitting itself. I mean,
yeah. Um, yeah. Other than that, though, also I'm like ahead of you in Kaiju number 8. So, but
all right, all right, all right. You know, I'm ahead of you in One Piece. Get reading.
oh,
Get
I'm
good.
so upset about that. Uh, but yeah. Other than that, and of course the new My Hero, I watched that. Alex has not. So,
Yes. Yes.
other than that,
I want to binge it all at once.
I'm still reading a lot of manga. I read the next arc in the Dragon Ball Super manga.
Nerd.
It might be a Geek Addicts episode at some point in the future. Hint, hint. But that was really fun. That the Dragon Ball Super manga is so fucking interesting because it's such a different take than what the anime did on a lot of ways. Um, and the storytelling is super compelling. I'm also still reading Komi. I'm getting very close to the end of that one. Yeah, it's
Has she
amazing that it's
learned to
almost.
communicate?
Yeah, she actually talks kind of frequently now, like towards the end.
So
Still
the
not very
title's a lie.
still
She
not very
can
well. She
communicate.
strugg she still struggles a lot, but
Well,
she
that's because
doesn't.
she's a loser.
So is Luffy, anyways. Um,
I'm leaving. You take that back.
and dish it out.
Right?
If you're gonna dish it out, you gotta take it. Anyways,
No, at least give it to a character of equal caliber. That's not fair. Luffy is way better than
why?
that
Why?
bitch
They were
Comey in
both
every
created by
way.
Oda. They were both created by an Oda.
The better Oda. Luffy was created by the better one. Yours is created by the trash Oda.
I don't know. Sometimes I kind of wish like the original like one shot like um pre manga version of Komi was the one they used for the book where she was like a motor melt rather than a can't doesn't talk kind of character.
But then it couldn't be can't communicate.
Yeah, but it would have been funnier. Um,
It would be Comey can't shut the fuck up. That would have been the name.
well, no, she does. She still didn't in the one shot. She still didn't talk. But what like it wasn't that she couldn't talk. It's just that when she did, she would like talk like motor mouth speed, and it was she still couldn't really communicate.
Uh
But yeah, there's that, and then the final volume of Don't Toy with Me, Miss Nagatoro finally came out, so I finally finished that. Good ending. It's
mhm.
actually really funny because all the mangas are like all the individual volumes are like very like concise, like the same like width, like it's very much like Dorohedoro where it's like very even and then it just gets fat at one point.
At the end.
Um the
Yep.
final volume for Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro is like thick. Like it is like I got picked it up, I'm like, holy
Thick.
shit. And I am
That's
convinced,
exactly like Dorohedoro.
but I'm convinced it's because they wanted it to be an even 20. So they just said
Yep.
fuck it and shoved all of it into the final book.
Or it
Uh
would have been maybe it would have been too small to have two separate,
I think it would have been 20 makes more sense than 21. 21's a weird number to just kind of
21.
end on.
That was a meme. 21. That was like a kid.
I don't understand memes anymore.
6 7.
I
Don't know
still
what it
don't know what the
means.
fuck it means, and I don't
I thought I
care.
did, and then I Googled it, and then I don't know what it means still. I don't know.
I
I
don't
feel old.
care. I hear we are old, Alex. I hear what the shit kids say now, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking? I knew I was old when I went to go to like the bookstore, like the mall now, and I don't get annoyed by children. Children don't bother me. Teenagers bother me. Like I see teenagers, I just go, ew.
Do they scare the living shit out of you?
Kinda sometimes.
They could care less.
I know, I'm aware, but it's so annoying when
Wait,
you're like,
did you get what I was
yes,
doing?
I know what My Chemical Romance is. I saw them live. They played that song.
I assume it's one of the
I'm not
best.
okay.
I promise.
Yeah. Lost my fucking train. No, but like
Just
I'll be I like Destroyer more, to be honest, from that album.
Destroyer.
They played it live and it was amazing. But
I like Vampire Money on that one.
I like most
I
of
also love that it was supposed to be in Twilight, and then Twilight was like, no. And then they were like, fuck, we wrote this vampire song.
Alex, nothing will ever beat like before you like knew what music was, like before you had your music awakening, and we were in the car, and you were like, "Why are you playing the Twilight song?" And I'm like, "Alex, this is fucking Linkin Park."
It was for the Twilight movie. They wrote that song for the Twilight movie.
No, they wrote that song for Minutes to Midnight, and it was put in Twilight.
Okay, fuck you.
Okay, I still remember when you said that, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Code by Paramore was written for the Twilight movie, so
I still have never seen one of those, so I wouldn't know.
All right, guys, tell us in the Discord. Should we do a Twilight movie retrospective?
I refuse.
Wait, actually, that would be so funny. Wait,
Alex,
actually, that would
Bratz
be so...
is one thing. I don't want to watch Twilight.
No,
that
Twilight
sounds like the worst fucking thing ever.
Oh my god, it will be funny though. It's so dumb. Like, I go back and see clips and I laugh so hard because we took it so seriously. Please.
You did. I always thought it looked like shit. But...
Please, can we do a Twilight retrospective? Next year for Halloween. Twilight.
We didn't even do a Halloween episode this year. I just realized.
Next year. All right, guys. Next year, Twilight retrospective. Get ready.
Anyways, though, Alex, what have you been watching?
Well,
besides Slime,
my week to weeks have been the usual, and then I started watching Slime. But after that, I watched Skeleton Knight in Another World. And it wasn't very good, especially the very first scene was giving me Goblin Slayer flashbacks. Do you know how Goblin Slayer anime starts? All right, it basically starts with a very rapey dungeon, and this started with a very rapey fight. And I was like, I hate this. But I finished it, and it was boring. And the only thing was he looked like a skeleton man. It was boring. It was just this dumb isekai. But I was just like, why do freaking mangas have to do this? Why? I don't want to see that. Stop it. But then I watched something good, which was I picked it randomly, and I was so happy I did. It was Sleeping Princess in the Demon Castle, which it was all about this princess who gets kidnapped by the Demon King, and she's living in the Demon Castle, and all she cares about is she's like, I can't get a good night of sleep. So every day she goes on quests to somehow get a better night of sleep, which means like stealing from stuff, breaking shit in the Demon Castle. And she's just become this nuisance that they've just like, there's a hero coming to rescue her, but it's taking a while. So they're just putting up with all her antics.
I don't know why I just got that image from Shrek where like, when Shrek finally gets to the castle and like they cut into like Fiona's room and she's reading a fucking magazine, and I'm just like, oh yeah, she's been waiting.
Honestly, same vibe. She's just been there. She's chilling. Like there's these like ghost sheets, and every time she sees them, she's like, "Ooh, that could be a nice bedspread," and just goes on a murdering spree. Like the first episode, her goal was like, my pillow sucks. I need a plush princess pillow. And it literally goes like, new quest, create a princess pillow. And so she goes around and finds a way. She breaks out of her cell every day. Like and the demons in the castle slowly grow to love her antics, but they're still worried about her, and they're like, you're a prisoner. Like one of the last episodes, it closes with like, they're like, this is what you're supposed to do as a captive. You're supposed to be scared of us. And she's like, oh, okay. So she willingly goes into like the crappier cell, and then it's like, I'm afraid of you, and they're all set. It was adorably wholesome and cute. I would recommend. Um,
I don't know why, but I like. Now I'm thinking about Shrek. The one of the funniest scene about them, like Shrek 2 is a classic. Shrek 1 is
Shrek 2 is the superior Shrek.
no, Shrek 2 is the best in the series, but
That's
Shrek 1
the best.
Shrek 1 is a little up and down, but it is still a good movie.
Well,
I just
it goes
think of
Shrek
this,
2, Shrek 1, Shrek 4, Shrek 3.
yeah, Shrek 3 was weird.
Shrek 3 was bad. It was
There's
boring.
There's a lot going on there. No, but I always think of yeah, they sent the king out in a burning shoebox in like a Viking funeral in that movie.
Yes.
No, but I always think of the scene in Shrek 1 where it's the same scene where like Fiona's waiting for Shrek, well, the Prince Charming, and she's like waiting for the kiss, and then Shrek just shakes the fucking shit out of her to wake her up. And I'm like this movie's unhinged.
Yes.
I kind of love it.
That was why Shrek was so good. Shrek retrospective, Bill?
Surprised we haven't done that yet. Maybe at some point.
When the
We have to watch.
when the last movie comes out, we're doing
yeah,
Twilight before Shrek.
You never saw Shrek the musical.
Well, that's how we close it. We go and see Shrek the musical live.
We don't want to. It's bad.
Have you seen it?
I've seen a video version. I haven't actually seen the performance live.
Well, you can't knock it until you go see it.
I saw the video. I saw a video of it, and it's not good.
Anyways, I wasn't finished with my list, Bill. You interrupted me. I had one more. I also watched A Journey Through Another World, Raising Kids While Adventuring. And this was basically, I get isekai'd and I adopt 2 children I find in the woods.
That sounds like hell for you.
It was that. Well, they were good kids, unlike most terrible ones. Just kidding. It's awful. It was cute. Like, it wasn't great. I wouldn't go back and rewatch it, but like, it was cute. But I would recommend the Sleeping Princess one. That one was genuinely funny and made me laugh out loud a bunch of times. So
some of these goddamn titles are getting ridiculous, though.
I'm thinking about it, and like when we have to do, I don't know how we're gonna go about our year-end retrospective, which is coming up before we know it, which is kind of crazy. It's November. Like, we'll have to record that like next month. Like,
oh man, yeah.
Next month's December. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, I gotta get to my goal. But I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, holy shit, some of these have really fucking long titles. I'm gonna be like out of breath when we do this.
You and Matt are gonna take up half the fucking episode.
I think it's gonna be like, okay, I go through my first half, and then you go, and then I go through my second half, and then Miss Dingles, and then Miss Dingles goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
Well,
isn't that crazy though? It's like we're gonna have
I don't want to think about it.
I know. I bought your Christmas present today.
I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas. And then I'm watching Slime.
Wrestling?
I'm rewatching Slime. I'm not there yet.
It's still the dumbest fucking.
I'm almost done with season 1. I just got a couple more episodes. And then the filler. And not the filler, then the OVA with the butt wrestling. And then I'll watch season 2, and then I'll watch probably the movie, the OVA, and then season 3.
What about Slime Diaries?
Oh yeah, that too. Where does Slime Diaries fit before?
It's before season 2, so you might want to watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch that next. Did it just? All right. So I already told Bill about this, but Miss Dingles discovered a new spot in my house, and I hate it. Bill,
The sink.
yes, she discovered my sink, and she likes to sit in the sink. But then she's one of those cats that like she sees something and then she must knock it over. To a little shit. I keep she ate my like makeup sponge. I like had to run and find. Thankfully, not a lot of it, but she ate a couple chunks out of it. So now I have to hide it. I can't keep it in my bathroom, so I literally bought like this little travel case to protect it, just so that like if she does try and.
Is that why you called her a menace to society?
Yeah, she's a menace. I had to spend the whole morning the other day running around my house looking for it because I was worried she ate the whole thing. And then like my moisturizers and like my my like skincare products were like all over downstairs and I have to go find them every morning. I hate it. Like, and then the worst part is she takes a deuce and then she jumps on the counter on the sink counter and gets her freaking cat litter ass everywhere and I'm fucking hating it. She's a fucking menace to society.
It's your baby.
And she's in there right now. I know she is. Like, I'm tempted to just get up real quick. Yes, she was. She just ran like she did something bad. Oh, I feel like she shit on the floor. So I don't know why. She just ran and looked so guilty. Like, she had the guiltiest little trot she just did. Shit. All right, Bill, tell them a story real quick. I need to check what this fucking imbecile did.
This is my life now. Alex yelling at her cat across the internet as I'm sitting in my.
Okay, she didn't shit in the sink or anything. That was kind of my fear.
That's gonna be the horror you discover one in the morning.
Yeah, but she just had the guiltiest little run. Like I've never seen her run like that. She was like. Anyways, that's what I've been watching. Some terrible shit and then some good shit. But all shit. So Bill, what was that in your hand? What was that in your hand just now, Bill?
It's a liquid death.
Ooh, what kind?
Convicted melon, which these aren't common to find anymore. We happened to find it at a grocery store though recently.
Our local town one. I still have one in my fridge too.
Okay. I'll read the little blurb because these are always fun. This ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your soul.
Wow.
The melon's good. I used to get the they used to have like these big like multi-packs of them I would buy all the time. They don't have them on Amazon anymore, which sucks. They don't even have the tall boys of tea on Amazon anymore. You can only get the small cans now, which sucks. I might have to start ordering directly from them if that's an option.
I think so.
Yeah.
We might be able to order them through somewhere else too.
Also, do you love when Amazon drops off a package and says it's delivered and the picture they show you is very clearly not your house?
I love that.
And like the number is very clearly on display and I'm like, that's not even my house. And like they're like, are you sure? I'm like, the number's right there. Like you didn't even try. And then like mysteriously, like a few minutes later, my package will arrive and I'm like, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Aren't you gonna
what
ask
are you
me
drinking?
what I'm drinking? I'm not drinking a brewski. I am drinking a very vanilla cream. So our favorite Franny's in can form.
Where the hell was that?
At Big Y.
That's a new.
They had like a 12-pack. So I got them in can form. So it's just the same thing. Very vanilla cream with vitamins, antioxidants, energy, and zero sugar. Sparkling love. Brandy.
The caffeine is the scariest part about those because it's like they're so good, but so much caffeine.
0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, less than 1 gram of carb, 0 sugars, 47 milligrams of potassium, 90 mcg of vitamin A, Niacan 1.6 milligram, vitamin B6 0.17, vitamin B12 0.24, biotin 3.0 mcg, and pantothenic acid 0.5. That's
Oh, you,
let's see. 12 fluid ounces, 335 milliliters.
if you're gonna say it, read it into the mic so we can hear you.
12 fluid ounces, 355
Proceeds to immediately do the thing. Anyway.
milliliters. What?
You're talking, but like not pointing at the mic at all. So all I hear is.
So I can't really see my can.
Right,
I'm
well,
like
you've
trying
read
to. No, I'm not done yet.
Music's over. Moving on.
That's not the music I want to hear.
But yeah, we should
Wait,
probably
you
get.
need to ask me my opinion of it first.
It's the Frannies. We know it's what your opinion is. Good. You deserve it.
That's so mean.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
so mean.
Oh, yeah, we hit 10K downloads and plays recently.
So cool.
I got maybe like a part of that, but that's fine.
I said, wow, we're so cool. We're the coolest.
No, we're not.
Yeah. Oh.
We're just one. We're like a drop in the podcasting bucket because there's thousands of these things.
Oversaturated.
Yeah. But we have fun doing it, and we have a nice little fan base, and we appreciate everyone who's been listening, getting us to 10K. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Stickerman.
Yeah. And ourselves.
And Alejandro. Don't forget Alejandro. He's been there since day one. Yes. But yeah. Well, anyways, we should
probably guys, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get to our topic. So we're doing an anime.
You judged me again. You judged me prematurely.
We're doing an anime swap. We haven't done one since when was the last one we did was Zenshu and Sakamoto. It's not on there. I say the wall only goes up to episode 200.
Oh, Zenshu? That's the last. Oh, that was a while ago.
Zenshu and Sakamoto was the last.
What number is that on my list?
Early. No, because the last
it's 31 on my list, so that was early.
Well, because we've only done 2 anime swaps this year. We did the first one, which was Free Rin and Apothecary Theory Diaries, and then we did that one.
Peak versus peak.
We've done a lot of retrospectives this year, like rather than swaps, which because a lot of these series we experimented with doing revisits of seasons, and then we kind of realized it just made more sense to do retrospectives for the secondary seasons. Like we'll probably be doing more of those in the future. But it's been a while since we've done an anime swap, and Alex really wanted to cover her show, and I just decided I'm going to make Alex
you had been wanting to do this one for a while. So.
Yeah, to the point where I forgot a lot about it. So we'll get into.
And it was shit.
Not 100%, but we'll
not 100%, but you have to admit
I have issues with the anime.
Yes, good.
And I think we should, because yours is probably a bit more in depth. I think we'll do mine first and then do yours last, because yours actually has a bit more. There's more going on in your show. My show has a lot, but the anime only covers maybe the first 4 volumes of the manga, so and it's probably not getting a second season.
I'm sorry, the manga may be good, but the anime did not deserve a second season with how they did it.
No,
I didn't. But I guess I won't. I'll just be honest right now. I didn't like it. I didn't like the show that Bill made me watch.
That's fair. So the show I picked was Mieruko-Chan. I didn't realize that's how it was pronounced until the final episode where they actually have that weird like advertisement thing, like for no reason. I was like,
Yeah, I know.
okay, it's like this. It's like Mieruko-Chan is brought to you by Kandasha, and I'm just like Kodokawa. I'm like, cool. I don't know why you're
You're
telling
like,
me in episode
thanks for sharing.
12, but so yeah, Mieruko-Chan is a weird one. This came out during, I believe it was during COVID. I remember watching it, or it was right after. No, it was right after COVID, around like 2021. So kind of still in that period. And it is a horror comedy manga that got an anime adaptation. And the premise essentially follows the main character. Her name is Miko Yotsuya. Um, she's an average high school girl, and she sees
Yep.
dead people.
Yeah.
And my God, she does not want to
Nope.
at all. Um, and the series basically follows her daily struggle of just trying to live her life while seeing these spirits, these really fucked up spirits all over the place. And the whole running thing with her is that they don't know that she can see them, but she because of how she acts around them, they kind of pick up on the fact that she can see them. Hilarity ensues. And one of the funny things is like she'll run into moments where she'll be so desperate to like not for them to not notice her. So she'll be like, I don't see them. I don't see them. And they're immediately like she could totally see them. Um to the point where like one of them is like this like weird spirit that's like surrounding this like creepy dude. And she's like she's because she was watching it, the spirit like kind of freaks out and is like, she's like, that's my man, you can't have him. And she's like looking at an iPad of like wrestlers and she's like, ah yeah,
Hot stuff.
that's hot right there. These big like burly men. And she's like, that's husband material right there. And the spirit just kind of looks at the iPad and then back at her and then back at the iPad and just goes, she's fine. And just walks away.
Not a threat.
Not a threat. Which is funny too, because then like the douchey guy ends up hitting on her like right after, despite his girlfriend showing up like a few seconds later.
Well, and then the best part with that is that the girlfriend is also being haunted.
Yeah.
And then like Mariko's like, they're a perfect match.
Her name is not Mariko, it's Miko.
Miko, whatever.
Her name is
dumb bitch.
Her name isn't Metroid.
Metroid. That's her name. All right. Little Metroid is like, yeah, they deserve each other.
Also, the poor thing, every time she has to use the goddamn bathroom, there's a fucking spirit in the toilet.
She kind of deserves it for having a shitty anime. I will say, though, I can see this being more enjoyable through a manga. I just feel like, too, like, just the whole concept of the seeing dead people and stuff, like, I feel like it's one of those things that actually probably works better as a manga. As a reader, would you agree?
So when I first watched this, I had not read the manga. I have since read the manga, and that's kind of the reason why I don't enjoy the anime as much anymore. We'll get into the main reason in a bit, because there's a pretty big reason why the anime is a little unpopular.
Well, just thinking about like those moments where like because a lot of it, if you really think about the anime too, a lot of it is literally just like a screen cap probably of the ghost and her staring at the ghost, because a lot of it is her internal monologue. She doesn't really do that much action, so I feel like in the manga it probably actually it's more enjoyable because it's like it's not like you're staring at a screen like, okay, is something gonna happen?
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a thing? Like,
well, the big appeal is the monster designs, and then like,
yes, which I will say those are very well done, very creepy and very like, there were some where I genuinely was like, oh, I don't like that. Like the big bad final boss one.
Oh yeah, that
of the mom.
Oh, and I'll spoil something later for you because I know you're not going to read this manga.
Yeah,
at all,
I'm not gonna.
But I also have to say, like, the dub performance is phenomenal. Like, Alexis Tipton as Miko does a phenomenal job. Like, just her she'll have like these moments of being like very like mature, but then her inner monologue is like,
Yeah, I will say the voice acting was good.
Like Alexis Tipton did a great job. Like the whole cast. Like I love her friends at
Oh
school.
no, I hated her friend.
Her friend's supposed to be
Her
obnoxious. That's the
friend was
joke.
so I just like she was so annoying. Like I just
Uh,
she was so annoying and like I don't know. I just to me personally, a character like that is not appealing because I just feel like there's just overt sexualization and just kind of stereotype. I really didn't like that character. I just felt like it was kind of stereotyping and sexualized, and I didn't like it. I really hated her. Not her
okay.
herself. I hated that they wrote a character like that. I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't know. It's not for me. I did not enjoy any time she was on the screen.
Okay.
I hated the show. This is like the first time where like I've gone out of a show that Bill picked and I hated it. Like I did not like this show at all. I'm
That's fine.
sorry.
That's fine. I didn't really like it as much the second time either, but
Good. Well, especially like the very first episode. It wasn't as bad, but the very first episode is just like there is just like way too much fan service. It's just like the gross kind like it was verging on hentai fan service to me, and I'm just ugh, I hate that. Like I hated it. Like ugh. I just hated it.
yeah, that's the big issue with the anime adaptation. The studio that did Mieruko-Chan is a studio known as Studio.
Do they do hentai?
No, they did High School DxD. Um,
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Studio Passion. And they're very notable for heavy fan service.
Etchy. Right? Isn't that like the term?
Yeah. The thing about Mariko-chan that was really Mariko-chan that was really kind of irritating about it too was it wasn't even really sexual. It was just obnoxious. Like it would just kind of be like this has doesn't add anything to what's
Mm.
going on. It literally
No,
is just like it's like oh a butt shot that's unnecessary and not in the manga by
it's
the way.
also like it wasn't even butt shot, Bill. It was like crotch shot and like very like ugh, I don't like ugh. I didn't want to see that.
Yeah.
Like ugh.
They highlighted a lot of anatomy. There's no nudity other than the bath scene but you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Um it's weirdly framed. Like there was a lot of moments where it was like why? Like and
Well, I
they're not
feel like part of it they did that is because there is a lot of scenes where you're literally just watching like it like nothing's really happening, but she's talking in her head. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like a lot of it is like her internal monologue going kind of like looking at the ghost, thinking, looking at the ghost, thinking. It's not a lot of action, except for those little tiny spirit thingies that come and help sometimes.
Or what about when she chokes out the other girl in the gym locker room?
Oh yeah, that happened too. I honestly, I've also kind of like brain brain melted off a lot of this because I didn't like it.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's interesting though to hear that after you rewatched it, you didn't like it as much. But
I
did
just didn't
my
like
opinion influence you, or did you genuinely was it not as good as you thought?
well, here's the thing. It's like the overall concept is still enjoyable. I like the idea.
And I will say,
I
I do like the idea of it. I like the concept, but the I feel like if it was more that's why I kind of like the show called Dark Gathering, which is it's getting a season 2 for those who are a fan. Um, where it's kind of similar vibes of a girl who can see ghosts. Similar, but it's also not like overtly porny and sexualized. And not all the character that her best friend isn't a bimbo. Stereotypical.
it's ironic because that character's less sexualized than Miko is.
I mean, just how she was drawn. I don't know. It's more of just the fact that they made her like a bumbling idiot, and it's just ugh. It just reads off as like I don't know. I think it's more of a my perspective as a woman looking at that is just kind of like it gives me the ick because someone wrote her that way, and it's just people think of woman that way. It just bothers me. I honestly think that's like one of the main things. I just don't think she's a well written character. I
She
don't
was
like it.
she's a comic relief character. I mean, it's what
I
it is what it
don't.
is.
Yeah, yeah, but like, I don't know. I just really didn't. I hated every time her character was on the screen. I liked her other little friend,
The
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 one who
the
had the mushrooms. I liked when
the,
she was there.
the other spirit girl who could
Yeah, the other girl who
sort
could
of see
ghost,
spirits,
but
but
not
not
as
as
much.
much.
And I like the old lady who gave
Oh
up
yeah,
her
yeah, because the
job.
beads. Also, so getting aside the fan service, because the fan service is, I will say, it tones off by the second half. The second half of the series is much stronger than the first half.
Yeah. Well, I think once you get into the plot, like the second half is kind of more
Plot.
centered around the cat guy.
It's
Um,
other thing that the anime kind of bothers me is the series has a very kind of slow start plot wise, establishing stuff. Like the plot doesn't really pick up till after where the anime ends.
mhm.
So like the stuff they showcase is literally the most disjointed the series is. So it's kind of like a case of like, oh, they really didn't handle this well at all.
Are the little ghost spirity things part of the plot?
So you know the big shrine thing that the little
Yeah.
ghost spirity things work for.
Yes.
That's the first main villain.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. It's very because the anime doesn't explain it well enough. When she
Yeah, that
accident,
is one thing too. I will agree. I really had no idea what was happening when that was
it's because
going on.
most of the plot happens after where the anime ends.
Yep.
The early part is just establishing stuff. Like it's mostly just these are our characters. This is the general premise. We're gonna just introduce it and then we'll start the plot. And then it all happens after where it ends. So yeah, not
Yep.
another great look. But
Well, maybe you can persuade me to give it a better rating if you can tell me what happens after.
so what happens with the creature at the shrine is when she makes that plea to protect her friend, she actually made a secret deal with the devil.
Oh.
And that's what the three things were. She basically it's basically like you get three things and then you got to pay up. So the
Oh.
next arc is basically she's got to face that thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a whole thing that doesn't get telegraphed very well.
No, I
And
wouldn't have gotten that from.
no, I didn't. When I read it, I was like, oh, I was like, this is not what I thought at all.
So
Because
how does she what does she end up doing? Because she
I
doesn't
have
really have powers. Or
I have
has
to
it not been covered yet?
I have to read it again. It's been a while. I just remember it being. It's more complicated than it sounds.
Mm.
Because another thing that doesn't. So one of the saddest scenes in the anime is like there's a scene. So we see her family early on. Her family's kind of fun. They're good characters.
her dad.
Well, her mom's funny because her mom is basically her but older, and
Mm,
she has like the dead mom side ponytail, but she's not dead. It's a twist on it.
mm.
Um, and there's a lot of scenes with the full family, and there's always kind of an oddness around the dad where it's like she never responds to the dad, even though
Yep.
he's talking. And then we find out a few episodes in that he's actually a spirit because he died, and he's just kind of haunting the house still.
Yep.
And there's a whole sad scene where he ate her last like pudding or whatever, and she was mad about it,
Yep.
and she ended up getting sad, so she ends up giving him her last one as like a tribute
Aw.
at his little shrine. And that's where you
That
find out
was one of the funny moments, I will
it was
say.
funny, but also really sad because you're like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You also find out too that
I laughed because I didn't like the show. I was like, ha ha, dumb bitch. Your dad's dead.
okay,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
well, because we find out in the manga that her dad is actually he had the same ability, and that's how she got it. It goes deeper. Like there's a whole arc about how he met his wife and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, I
She
have to
was a
reread this.
ghost. He did ballet. Can I make it anymore?
Yeah.
He was like a ghost boy.
I will say we've already been over like there's unfortunately a lot of the plot is just bad, but there was well, not bad. A lot of the way they handled the enemy wasn't particularly the best. I will say like one of my there are a lot of funny scenes. Like there's like that great scene where like every now and then Miko will like kind of lose her train of thought with the spirits. Like there's that point where she's trying to go get like a drink from the vending machine, and she like sees the little tiny ones, and she's like, "Oh, they're kind of cute."
Mm,
Oh, I dropped my coin, and then she goes around the aisle, and there's just this abomination in the alleyway, and she's just
yep.
like, "I have made a terrible mistake."
Yep. It ain't cute.
Did you notice that there was some very like late 2010s, like early 2020s, like slang terms in this dub?
Yeah, I did notice that too.
Like, there's a point where Alexis Tipton literally like refers to the teacher and goes "woof." I was just like, "Damn, that dates this dub." All right.
Yep.
Some of the other sweet scenes though, like there's the scene where she finds the old lady who's like suffering from, I'm assuming, dementia,
Mm.
or Alzheimer's, and she kind of like the spirit of her dead husband is like haunting Miko the whole time and trying to get her to remember this code. And she ends up helping the old lady find this code and miraculously has like a recovery because of it. So there are like points where like not all it points out that not all the spirits are inherently bad. Like some of them are trying to help,
Mm.
which is cool. Um, there's also the subway scene. The subway scene
Yep.
for Miko. So there is this scene where they're on the subway, her and her brother, and they're just going out around the town to go shopping. And there's this spirit in the subway that's hunting out bad spirits, but it does this by chopping people in the head with an axe to find the spirits. And the whole time, like Miko is horrified because this thing is going down person by person. And by the way, this thing comes back multiple times through the manga, and the same results happen each time.
Oh God.
But there's a jump cut where it's about to chop her head, and then it cuts to after, and she gets off the train, and it's implied that she couldn't handle it in a med peed herself and had to take
Oh.
care of it. The poor brother too is being so nice about it, but she's all like, "That's not what it is."
uh.
Yeah. What'd you think of the cat scene? The first cat
Oh,
scene.
the first. I did like that. I will say I did like that because you should never judge a book by its cover. Even though she kind of did judge a book by its
Yeah, they both
cover.
did, and then she saw like the angel cats on his shoulder. I love this. That guy is a recurring character in the manga, and he is so fun because
Aw.
he's a typical like you think he's got like all these scars on his face, and he looks like a thug.
Mm.
But you the whole thing is like it's supposed to be like, oh, he despite how he looks, he's actually a sweetheart because
Yeah. He loves cats.
she can see these two cat spirits on his shoulders, and she sees he's a good person.
Mm.
So she ends up giving him this.
And also his wife's spirit too
Yeah,
ends up coming up.
one of the other good spirits because it's
That
implied
was
it's
one of the only things I really liked about the show was the cat spirits in the cat guy.
yeah. Well, I love it too because you find out later too, like he was married and his wife passed away, and his beloved cats had also passed away, but he still loved them.
Yep.
But you find out the reason why he's all scratched up on the face is because the cat scratched him.
No.
Like, because there's the scene where he's buying the cat food, and they're like, don't do anything. He's looking at the cat food. He might kill us. And then he buys the cat food for the cat.
Yep.
You know what the funnest part too is? He ends up getting like a friendship with the teacher guy later on in the manga over their love for cats,
Aw.
which is a really cute scene. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, overall, it's kind of a hard series to explain because it's kind of just a mess. It wasn't very. I was really bummed when I rewatched it because I was like, this was better the first time I watched it. It's not even your fault. I completely ignored your dislike for it when I watched it, and I just watched it with my own eyes. And I was very much kind of like, this isn't exactly how I remembered it. And then the fan service was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that even fans of the series dislike for the most
Okay.
part.
I'm glad.
It's It's generally like it's just was generally kind of a this was a weird choice because like the
Mm.
ending, I always say like the beginning is the weakest part. The ending is much stronger, like
Mm.
because it's more concise in the plot. Like the teacher fucking like murders the cat killer, like total off screen. By the way,
Yep.
like that straight up happens, and like it's never addressed again.
And you support it 100%.
Oh no, the guy was an awful person. It's just super funny though, like that he just like straight up like kills the cat killer, and then
Yeah,
like in the manga later on, you find like there's like a body, like a trash bag in an alleyway with his spirit over it, and it's like, oh yeah, he did.
good.
Yeah,
Good. Anyone who abuses an animal deserves that fate.
I do have to say too. One thing that I really found entertaining was the episode names. They were all very quirky.
I didn't pay attention to. I was pretty checked out watching this.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
I finished it for the thingy, but had we not been doing a swap, I probably would have dropped it.
That's fine.
After the first episode.
That's fine. So the name of the episodes were the first were can you see them? And then the next episode, she totally sees them. Followed by she still sees them. Yep, she sees them. She sees them too. She sees real crazy ones. Did you see that? The things she sees. The things she's seen before. Don't look. She looks. The girl who sees Mieruko-Chan. I thought they were so stupid. I was like, these
so
are funny
dumb.
as hell.
They didn't even try with this.
No, they did try. The dub actually, I think, tried harder than the actual anime did.
I wonder if this is one of those ones where the dub is people like it more than the sub. Because I feel like if I was watching it with sub, it would have been very boring.
I don't know, to be honest. Unfortunately, fans of the series, they were happy it got an anime, but at the same time, they were very bummed with how it was handled.
Yeah.
Because the fan service is ridiculous. Like,
especially if it's not in the manga.
No, it isn't. That's the thing. Because when I read the manga, I was like, it's a little like there's like anime moments. Like
yeah, but it's like not moments. Like it's not like full on defined crotch shot.
Yeah, there's not an up close shot of Miko's butt while she's trying to get salt out of a cabinet, like for no reason. Yeah, it was a choice. I like the concept. I like the concept. I like this.
I do like the concept, like because I'm comparing it again to Dark Gathering. It's a very similar in terms of like the concept of like there's a character who can see ghosts. Except she's immediately going after and like doing something about the ghost, but I like the concept of seeing these creepy ghost creatures. Like that's cool to me. I just the fan service just completely turned me off from liking it from the beginning, and the bimbo friend, and I just didn't like it. But hey, watch Dark Gathering, Bill. I think you'll like it. Meatballs.
Anyways,
don't question the meatballs, Bill.
I do love the scene too, where I like the scene too in like the middle where Miko snaps and just starts like running around like laughing like maniacally because she just can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, I forgot about that scene.
Of course she did.
I didn't like it, so I didn't really keep track of a lot of it. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes we're gonna do an anime swap or where I won't like it, and sometimes you're gonna watch Twilight and you're not gonna like it, but that's okay. See, it will be fair. You'll watch Twilight, I watch this, and it's fair. They're about the same length of time too.
Yeah, okay.
No, all the anime compared to one movie, yes. We're doing a Twilight retrospective, guys. Get ready. I'm not letting this go. I'm not.
I'll find more trash for you to watch them.
That's fine. I don't care. Well, I'm okay with watching it. So, Bill, what would you rate? Um, what was her name
Mieruko-Chan.
again?
Mieruko-Chan.
Metroid. Yeah, Metroid Chan. What would you rate it? Metro Station. What would you rate Metro Station?
Well, the overall series I like more
No,
than
we're just talking the shitty anime. This
you
is
know.
anime swap.
I make my own rules, and I still like the manga
No,
and the story. The
I
anime
want.
adaptation is a very low 7 to 6 for me.
I think I gave it a 4.
That's whatever.
I Bill's genuinely mad. I
No,
can
I just
tell.
your negativity is a little harsh. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't like it. Okay, I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. And you admit it's not as good as the manga
No, it's not. The
or when you
manga.
first watched it. So,
Nah. I also
meh.
watched it post COVID in my bedroom at our old childhood home, and
You know, I watched post COVID Hunter
I
x
was.
Hunter. I
I
was
remember.
watching Peak, and you were watching trash. Just kidding.
Yeah, it says
I'm
the one
kidding.
who's watched like 1,000 trash animes this year.
No, at least 100. No,
Yeah.
there was good ones on that list. I mean, Konosuba was on there, so like, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now you're just like saying shit to be annoying.
Yeah, that's my job as your sister, Bill. It's in my resume.
Yeah. All I remember is that when because our childhood house was also freezing because we didn't have like the prop. Uh,
Well, no, you didn't keep your door open, so the heat from the
well,
wood
Alex,
stove didn't get in your room.
would you watch that show at home with the door open?
Well, you can't say our house was freezing. It wasn't freezing. You could watch it with headphones on.
Not on the TV like
Oh, I
that.
thought you were thinking laptop. Okay.
No, I watched the on the fucking Funimation app. Ugh, woof.
Woof.
Yeah, I'm bringing that back. Woof.
Woof.
I think she says "yikes" a bunch too, and like "ouch" at times.
Yikers. Jiminy Cricket.
Alex, they bought butt buns. That
Yeah,
was a
I
plot
hated
point.
I hated every second that they bought butt buns. Anyways.
No, you were probably
I
like,
hated
that looks good.
Mieruko-Chan. No. No, no, no. Nothing looked good in that show
I
to
did
me.
I did love the scene though, like when they were giving the cat the
Sorry.
I
I
have to put
want to
up with
switch to
you.
the show. I want to switch to my show. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to anymore.
No, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. Go.
I
You
don't even
go.
remember what I was gonna say. So
Shit, you were talking about the butt buns.
no, that was past that. That was a joke.
Would you eat a butt bun?
Yeah, because it was like a pastry.
Ew.
It was like a donut. I think it looked like
It
it was like a donut
was
pastry
probably
thing.
like red bean jelly.
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't love red bean jelly when I went to Japan. Like I didn't
I,
hate it, but like
I've never tried it, so
it was fine, but like in the end it was beans. It was beans in jelly form.
all right.
I'm
Talk about
sorry. Now I
talk
feel
about your
bad.
show.
I feel bad now. I'm sorry. Are you mad?
No, move on.
Are you mad?
I don't really care. I just know
Okay.
for future I can't pick things that are dumb because
Well,
you're
no,
just gonna
you
hate
can
it.
pick things that are dumb. They just have to be good. I just didn't like it. This is like the only one I haven't liked that you picked. Everything else I've liked. I just didn't enjoy the show at all. But that's okay. Everyone is different. Some of us don't like crotch shot. Anyways.
I did. To be fair, I didn't like that either. I liked everything else around it.
Exactly. Some of us can't get over it. But
I made a fucking meme based off of this show just to express how much I was annoyed watching it. Just because I was like, damn, it really is obnoxious.
yeah,
It's not even I don't even get who that's appealing to. Like, 'cause
someone.
it's not even sexual. It's just annoying. Like,
Yes, like the bimbo. Anyways, on to my swap. Secrets of the Silent Witch. Bill, what did you think? It's gonna be funny if you were like, I hated it.
I
What
didn't
did you
hate
think?
it. It was okay. Um,
Just okay?
so I liked it, but unlike a lot of the previous ones you've picked, I this isn't one that I'm like deep diving into. I watched it, and it was probably a one and done for me.
What? I really like this one.
I didn't hate it. I thought it was a good story. It was kind of one of those things where it kind of to me, maybe if it gets a second season, I don't
Mm,
know because I don't know how long the manga is. It was kind of one of those things where I was like, the concept's okay, but like it kind of like really kind of I kind of got my fill watching
mm,
it once, and I was kind of like, okay.
mm. All right. Well, The Secrets of the Silent Witch. It was originally a light novel, and then it was like it's kind of like how a lot of them are starting recently, where it starts with a light novel, it gets popular, it gets a manga, and then eventually it gets an anime. And that was
Sometimes they
kind
get an
of the
anime and then a manga.
yeah, sometimes that too. But I believe this one had a manga, then the anime. Yeah, manga in 2021, anime in 2025. It was written in 2020.
So yeah, around the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah. Um but it's all centered around a a mage named Monica Everett. Um and what's interesting in this world is that so mages all can use magic, but they have to like chant it, and there's like scripture and words that they have to say before. And the main character is so socially awkward and like just frightened of like speaking in front of people that she basically discovered her own way of doing magic without chanting,
You were
which
dumping
then
on Comey earlier.
I'm kidding. Whenever I dump on Coney, it's just to mess with you.
It's not even funny at this point. It's just like, okay.
Alright, alright. It's just funny because I like to dump on her because she's got a dumpy. Anyways, um, um so and because of that she becomes one of the strongest mages there ever was. Um and she ends up joining the seven sages, which the seven sages are like the strongest in the kingdom. Um and for the most part, she was like, I don't want to be famous. I'm going to go live in the woods in a little shack. And that's what she did. But unfortunately, we wouldn't have much of a show if that's where it went. So she ends up getting approached by one of the other seven sages, and he's like, Hey, I got a job for you. And she's like, I don't want to. And he's like, Too damn bad.
That
You're
guy
going to
had
do
such like
something.
a douche vibe to him the whole
He
time.
was great. I loved him.
Anytime he
um,
showed up, I'm like, oh, this douche is back.
didn't do anything bad. He just kind of bullied
No,
her. But that was part of
douche
his
doesn't
character. He literally
douche
loved
doesn't
bullying.
mean douche doesn't inherently mean bad. It just means this guy's a douche. Like,
um
there's a lot of characters in this show that were like, damn, like you just want to punch them.
but so what ends up happening is that he has a job for her. So he was asked to protect the prince. It was like the second prince who he's technically not in line to the throne, but they believe a lot of people believe he's the more like the better candidate for the throne. So they're worried about threats towards his life. So he was in charge of protecting him. Um but he's going to school right now and he doesn't really look like a grade schooler. He doesn't really look like a high schooler. So guess who gets asked to do that? Well, the mage that looks like a high schooler. So
Despite the
she ends
fact
up
that she's older than most of them.
I don't know how old she actually is.
I think she's in her like 20s, they said.
16.
I read
She's a
different.
16-year-old girl. She's the youngest of the seven sages.
I don't. Oh no, she's older than her sibling cousin character that she gets.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it was.
So she ends up going to the school undercover,
16. Damn.
and part of
Anime
the
ages are so annoying.
and part of her cover story is she actually ended up right before this incident saving a whole town, which ended up being one of the one of the I'm brain farting her name. Isabel Norton, that's it. So Isabel, she ended up Monica ended up saving Isabel's town, and she was super grateful. So she's like, "Oh, I'll pretend to be your sister, but I'll pretend to be your evil sister." And she really enjoys her role as the evil stepsister, but in her heart, she's actually a super big Monica fan.
Yeah. What was with the bullying stuff? That was such a weird, like.
What, her bullying
Well,
her? It
they
was so
kept
she could
they.
keep the cover.
I know they kept bringing that up. They're like, we're gonna bully them. I'm like, what are we
She
in middle
needed a
school?
cover story. Well, also, I think it was because like Monica is so different from Isabel, so to kind of show she was the neglect. It was to get her cover story in of why she was going to the school. Um, but basically, her whole job is that she needs to basically protect the prince from outside threats, while living a high school life. And he ends up being on the president of the student council. So eventually she ends up joining the student council after helping them out. Another quirky thing about her character is actually she's really passionate about math, um, which might be why I also enjoyed the show because I'm a bit of a math nerd too. Um, so she ends up like she really loves math, and a part of it is like we only see bits and pieces of it, but we know her father was a mathematician slash and like math in this world is also part of the mana scriptures mana mathematician for doing I see this is I feel like this is why it clicked with me too is I love shit like this. So that's what also made her become like the silent witch because of her knowledge base. um but she ends up helping out the student council by solving who there was a plot to obviously harm the prince. She ended up solving it, and he was like, and then she also showed them that she was really good at math. So guess what? She's the treasurer. She's the treasurer now in the club. But the story basically it goes back and forward between new new characters are introduced. She's bonding with some of her other classes, and she's also bonding with the prince, and a romance is happening.
Was there a romance?
Yes, the prince and her. The prince likes her a lot.
I don't. Well, maybe he does. I kind of got her from her. The most I got from her was she's completely oblivious.
Well, no, exactly. It's oblivious, but it's blooming. It's
Okay.
blooming deep.
Um,
Romance.
the prince is the one with the red hair, right?
No, he's blonde.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, no.
The
Yeah,
prince was
I'm mixed.
blonde.
I got mixed up. I got mixed up because because his sister is in love with the other. Yeah, I got mixed up on the characters.
Oh, you're thinking about the silver hair guy who's
Yeah,
in love with the other one.
I'm mixing
And
up
the
characters.
student council is very fun too because there's Felix, the second prince, and then there's Cyrell, who he's the vice president and he's the one with the silver hair. And at first, he's very much like not a huge fan of Monica, but he ends up really like liking her and actually really doting on her a lot throughout the show too. Which is really sweet to see him like do this stern turnaround to having genuine concern. And then every time, of course, someone points it out, he's like, "No, no, I didn't do it." Like, and he's but we all know he's a big old sweetheart. Um, then there's Elliot, um, and he ends up, I think he's the one who ends up doing, inviting Monica to join the chess club because they have to have certain like elective classes. So she ends up joining that because she can't join the mage classes because one, everyone would find out that she's this secretly super powerful mage, and also her old teacher when she took classes at a famous mage school would have been like, "Oh, I recognized you. Why is the silent witch here?" And
Doesn't he end up recognizing her and he just kind of lets it go at one
yeah,
point?
eventually, well, because of the whole, it's a different plot point when students from the academy end up coming and visiting
Yeah.
for the chess tournament. Um, Then there's Neil, who he is very he's shorter and he's a very good negotiator. And that's
He's
the one where
yeah.
Cyrel's sister is in love with him.
I loved her. She was great.
She was a great character. And then there's also Monica's first friend, Lana, which she got kind of bullied because didn't come from like she came from new money versus the old money. So people were really mean to her, but she
Yeah,
instantly
what was
took a
with the
liking to
goddamn bullying in this? I was like, I'm like, this is middle
girls be
school.
bitches in middle school, Bill. As a girl who was in middle school, I can't confirm in high school, girls be bitches for no fucking
It was
reason.
I don't know. I think the thing that threw me off with the show was like the whole like the setting was really weird to me because it's like supposed to be kind of like medieval times, but it's like an average high school rom com at the same
Well,
time.
it can still be medieval times and have average high school rom-com drama, Bill.
I know it was just so. It was
They
just.
poison her with tea. No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They were like that scene was dark. Like that was a dark scene.
Yeah.
They're like you weren't supposed to drink it.
It's really cute. I mean, like, I feel like there's definitely more to the story. Like, we didn't get like a full story yet, but I really liked Monica. I haven't like watched a show where I just fully was like, I really like this main character. She's really wholesome. She likes math. She has a cat
She
familiar
likes
side.
math.
She like in meth. She has a cat familiar sidekick who also kind of pushes her buttons, but is always there for her, and he can also turn into a human. Um,
Yeah, that was weird.
Sometimes.
I was so confused when that happened.
Well,
I was
she
like,
needed
oh,
help,
I was
and
like,
she made
I was like, I'm like, it's Teddy. It's Teddy from
it
Persona.
is. That's also maybe that's why I liked it. It
Or
was
maybe
giving me
Morgana.
Persona.
I think Morgana has a human
Morgana.
royal.
There also is a random recap episode in
Yeah, I skipped
between.
that. I skipped that one.
I skipped that because it was not dubbed, and I also
Yeah, I
had
noticed that
just watched it. There's a
because
lot of them there like that.
when I was watching it, like I was like, why won't it let me skip to the next episode? And then it got there and it was like, this episode is not currently dubbed. I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh, it's a fucking recap. I don't care. I skipped it.
Yeah, and then like the conflict where she ends up confronting someone from her old university
I
was
hated that
pretty.
guy so much.
I hated him too because he was so mean to her, and I just wanted to punch him. But
And he doesn't
I'm
even
glad,
get a real redemption. He's still kind of a prick by the end of
yeah.
it.
But at least like they sorted things out. So, and he
Well,
knows that.
he was the biggest loser in this series. Like
I
the whole
agree.
time, like she's being nice, and he's like, I want to be one of the what are they called the seven sages,
Seven
whatever.
sages,
I want to
yes.
be one of the seven stages, but I don't actually do anything to prep for it. And then she's just magically gifted and gets it. And he's like, I hate you now. I'm going to be a
But
massive
and
asshole.
that's the thing that he bothered me too is that like it's not that she was just magically gifted. She worked really fucking hard to like be able to do magic in her own way because she
Yeah.
couldn't like public speak, which I'm like, you go girl. You do the because she literally what they're saying in the series, and like that's one thing that was really cool is like she basically did the impossible
Yeah.
to everyone where she was able to use magic without chanting, which and really strong magic without doing it as well, which is something that no one has ever done.
I did like the
Yeah, so
scene.
Bernie can go
I forgot
burn
his
on a
name was
steak.
I forgot his name was Bernie. Oh. I will say one of my favorite scenes is there's the scene like in the middle where that the one guy is trying to do like the traitorous act, and he has that spell to like wipe Monica's brain, and she's like, he tries on, and she's like pathetic. It just makes it
Yeah.
even her own.
Yeah, like the teacher guy. Well, because that was like the first big conflict where they found out that well, first it was one of the students in there was apparently he was the former treasurer, was messing with the books. But then it turned out it wasn't actually him or his girlfriend, well, fiance. It was his fiance who ended up pushing a plant over to try and assassinate the prince, which also dumb assassination plan. That wouldn't have killed him. Maybe gave him a concussion, but I don't think he would have died by flower pot. Um and then it turned out it was actually the teacher who was the advisor for the student council who was messing with basically stealing all the money.
Yeah, and I love how
Pocketing it.
he's like, I made this spell. It'll wipe your brain and you won't know anything. And she's like, pathetic. It just makes it like
Yeah.
her own version.
And he's like, "Wait, you didn't chant?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm the silent witch,
She's
bitch.
like, yeah,
I'm the
get
silent
fucked.
witch, bitch."
Yeah, that scene was funny. The scene where she gets pushed down the stairs was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, and then she's like, "I'm just gonna glide myself down." Whee! But
And
that
she's like,
just
oh,
shows how good of a friend she is. She was like, "I don't want to get my girl in trouble. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Let's just move on and have a
and
good
then she's
day." It was
still, and then the
me.
people that pushed her still end up getting expelled.
Well, yeah, they deserve it. Well, they didn't get expelled. They got in trouble at first because that's what led to the tea scene.
Well, that's what I mean. They ended up later getting expelled for the tea thing.
Yeah, which deserved. I
And then
also
there's,
love that the sister's revenge, the pretend sister, where
oh
she was
yeah,
like, "Drink the tea, bitch. Drink the
the
tea."
tea.
And I was like, "Damn, girl, you know how to be an evil stepsister."
And I love the whole fact is like they weren't expecting her to like drink it, like because it didn't actually affect her the same way it did a normal person. So they're like, you weren't supposed to drink all of it. Um,
Whoopsie.
there was also the friend that was like the surprise traitor that I didn't see coming.
Yeah, that one definitely was a surprise, and then you were also pretty hurt too because you were like, "No," but I think in the end she was like, "I was your friend. We were friends. I'm sorry." And it was sweet, but you felt bad for Monica because she's like, "I just want friends.
Oh yeah,
I
because
just
that's the
want
whole thing
friendship."
where she has to like stop the bomb from going off. So she's like, I must tamper with this protection shield that the douchey man set up, and she ends up saving the day. And he shows up. He's like, you messed up my seal. Darn. Now I'm gonna have to fix it.
I'm gonna have to actually do my job.
Yeah, he's so inconvenienced. He's like, oh,
That's just part of his charm. I don't know. I thought it was a cute series. I really
it
loved
was
I
entertaining.
the thing is that like to me, I feel like if a 12 or a 13 episoder can develop characters so quickly and so well that you really like them, it did a good job. And it did have really high ratings on Mal. I think it had like an 8 on Mal, which is really good. Um 'Cause that's hard to get. And I think the same with like Annie List. It scored pretty well on both and it was just a really sweet show and I was worried when I first saw it that it was going to be like some sort of like
Isekai.
isekai, but then it wasn't. It was just a genuine like a world of wizardry and witchcraft and I don't know. It was really cute. And I'm
It's got
curious to
a
see if they do a
81 on any list.
yeah. I'm curious to see where it goes because at some point they're going to have to, show that she's the silent witch to like the prince. Um but also I'm curious to know more about like her father and like more about like
Isn't the prince
what
also like a big fan of the Silent Witch or something?
yeah, I think so. Well, I
Yeah.
think everyone is. Like everyone is a big fan of the Seven Sages cuz they're like the heroes of the world. Um I'm
Hmm.
curious. Like I feel like it built up a pretty interesting world and I'd like to know more about it. So if it did get a second season, I'd be pretty happy about it.
Huh. Mariko-chan has a 72 on Annie list. That's funny.
Doesn't deserve it. I gave it a 45. I'm pretty certain.
Yep.
But anything else you want to add to the Silent Witch? I liked how they went with the magic too. Like it was cool to see that there was like a lot of thought and like almost like principles behind the magic, which really gets me interested. So I like that.
I like the way the animation was cut at times, where it had a lot of hard cuts and just like abrupt moments.
Hmm.
I thought those were interesting. I
Character
like
designs?
the character designs were good. The animation was nice. Voice actors did a good job.
Mm.
Um, it's interesting because there really wasn't any filler episodes,
Nope.
but there some of the episodes in the middle, I will admit, were kind of they were building. They were more kind of like a transitional,
Yep.
like to the plot. So some of the episodes I felt were kind of just like nothing happened episodes.
Hmm.
Which watching week to week must probably would have been miserable. This it would not miserable. It would
See,
have been
I think this is I agree. I think this is one where it was very good in like the short, like little bloop.
yeah. It's a good binger because it kind of is one continuous plot. It's like watching Dragon Ball Daima. Like watching
Mm.
Daima week to week was not a fun experience because
Watching it in a big binge was fun.
well, because when me and Matt did the Daima thing over on Geek Addicts, there was an entire I think like the first like 4 episodes, I was like, nothing happens.
Yeah.
like it takes like a while for shit to happen in that show, and not to the same degree here, but this show kind of like it's one continuous plot, and you
Hmm.
kind of have to watch it in one go to really get the full experience. Like it's
Eh,
not a. I can't imagine watching it week to week was a amazing time. It was probably it was probably like Solo Leveling at times where you just get frustrated. You're like, "Ugh."
I agree. I'm
it
also
was
sleepy.
it was kind of yeah, I think in like a comic term, they were kind of writing for the Blu-ray in a sense where it was kind of like the entire arc is one big product that you kind of have to
Mm,
experience.
I agree.
Will
Amen.
it will it get a
Jesus.
second season?
I don't know. It got the scores did very well. I just don't know if it maybe has enough content after it, but I hope it does. I really enjoyed it. I
It
would
did. The thing is though, it did well, but it's not really being talked about.
It only just came out. It's
Yeah,
still
but
pretty new.
a lot of like the other series that are very big are
Don't
like
put these
phenomenal.
words into the world, Bill. I want a season 2.
I mean, I'd like a season 2 because I'd like to see where it goes. It's not I can just tell though it's not like a free runner in the Pocket Theory Diaries where it's like a thing that just kind of like takes over. Lovely.
Could you hear
I
me
gave it
hissing
I
at you?
that was it. I thought you were blowing your nose.
No. You can see me. You know I wasn't blowing my nose. I was going.
Yeah, but that's not what it sounded like. And this is not a video pod.
Yeah, but you can see me right now. No one else can because I look hideous.
Yeah. I think I gave it a 7 though.
Root beer. Root beer. Bill's
Why did
wearing
I
a
think I
root
rated
beer
both
hat.
shows the same now that I think about it?
What?
I think I rated both shows the same now that I think
No,
about
this
it.
is way better than Mariko-Chan. Mariko-Chan is trash. This is great.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, this was an interesting anime swap. The next one will be Twilight, the anime. Actually, Bill's gonna watch all of Demon Slayer in one sitting.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna read the manga for comparison.
So I can be bored.
Yes.
Ugh. I got other stuff to watch. I still gotta watch a number of things, but yeah,
JoJo's. One Punch Man. Sliding
those
down a hill. Sliding. Barely anime. Oh, and then wait, we gotta talk about that clip I sent you. The terrible Genos clip where it looked like Microsoft Paint.
yep.
That was awful. That was barely animated. Oh, that's so so bad. I can't wait to watch that trash once it's dubbed. I can't if it gets a dub at this point.
It's already been confirmed. They have the voice actors
Oh,
listed.
it is.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that trash. Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, anyways, though, once again, guys, thank you for joining us on the Gaming and Collecting Podcast. You can find the Gaming and Collecting Podcast on all the major podcasting platforms. And be sure to check us out over on the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site where you can find all sorts of different videos,
Are we
vlogs.
on there?
Yes, we are.
What's your most recent blog, Bill?
Did
you write a blog about clogs?
No, I did I did Spooktober. I talked about the video game Carrier.
Spooktober? Wait. If we could do a Spooktober next year where we talk about the Twilight series. We're gonna do it, Bill. We're gonna watch all of the. I feel like I need you to experience the Twilight series, Bill.
I need you that garbage.
It will be so funny. We're gonna have
I've seen what that spawned. That spawned like one of the most abysmal things of all time.
CGI baby.
I was talking about 50 Shades of Grey.
You named my baby after the Loch Ness monster? That's a quote from Twilight.
Why'd you make me out of lava?
I knew you were gonna say that. See, you've already watched Jacob. Edward. Jacob.
It's more interesting than Twilight.
No.
But anyways, guys,
one of my favorite people I watch on YouTube, like he's just very silly, and like one of his what's that thing? One of his vocal stim. You know what a vocal stim is? It's like when people just quote things randomly, and they can't help it.
A vocal kick.
It's like a newer thing that we're calling stim. It's like where I go yeah yeet, and I can't help it. It's one of my vocal stems. Well, his is going Edward, Jacob, just and pretending how Kristen Stewart's terrible acting in that movie, and it gets me every fucking time.
She was in Zathura with your favorite guy.
Do. Is that do?
Yeah, Josh Hutcherson is a child.
Oh, what a movieography!
I didn't even realize.
Zathura.
Did you know Zathura is a sequel to Jumanji?
It is.
Yeah, they're the same series.
Huh.
Well, the book Zathura is based off of is a sequel to Jumanji, the book. So
interesting.
Yeah, I found that out. I was like, oh, cool.
You know what's gonna be cooler? When we watch Twilight.
I don't know. My favorite part of
you see him sparkle
is when
Edward!
the astronaut gets all mad because he thinks he wished his brother away, and then he's like, "No, I wished for a signed football." And we never see that football again.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us. We will see you all later.
Jacob, I can't wait to watch the Twilight series. Bill, CGI baby.